Hey there, everybody. I'm Coach Tom. Welcome to my channel, Creating Your New Reality. I'm a self-actualization coach. What that means is that I help people cultivate, develop, and then express their true authentic selves in the areas of their relationships, their careers, and their self-development. Are you ready? Let's go. Now, today what I wanted to talk about was daily disciplines, okay? What is it that we do every day to either help us or hurt us? Now, it's easy to say that what you need to do is eat right, exercise, do that every day, and you'll live happily ever after. Not really what I'm talking about. I want to back the train up a little bit and look at something that oftentimes we don't think about that will sabotage and derail us if we are not careful. Now, consistency is the key to success. Okay, I want you to write that down. Consistency is the key to success. Now, I also want you to write this down, okay? Consistency is the key to failure, all right? Consistency is the key to failure. Now, what do I mean by that? What are the things that you do every day that can lead to failure? Okay, it's very easy to get in that mindset. Okay, if we're failing all the time, you got to look at what you're doing all the time. All right, write that down too. If you're failing all the time, I want you to think about what you're doing all the time. So what do I mean by that? We could be rehearsing negative outcomes for everything. Okay, we could rehearse negative outcomes. We could be rehashing negative outcomes that really already happened. We can be rehearsing negative outcomes that are yet to happen, that it could go either way. It could be a very positive outcome, but you know what? If you go through life like a whipped dog, all right, and you think, well, I failed at this, I screwed that up, I did this wrong, I did that wrong, and you're rehashing all those things, and you're rehearsing, you're projecting into the future, playing out role by role, bit by bit, scenario by scenario of how things are going to blow up in your face, all right? You will fail. All right, the Word of God even says, decree a thing, it will be established unto you. So if you decree failure, if you decree lack, if you decree disaster, okay, that's what's going to be served up to you. The universe can only give you what you are asking of it. All right, that's one of the things you have to wrap your mind around. So the real key is, what do you do repetitively? What do you do all the time? Now, the other thing that we do is we stare at the TV or our phones constantly, all right, in hopes of avoiding ever having to fail or ever having to succeed or ever having to test ourselves in what we know. All right, a lot of times what we do is we get into this habit where we talk a very, very good game about I'm this, I'm that, I'm a spiritual badass, I'm this person that is successful, I am a person that is I'm great, I'm this or I'm that. But we never actually push ourselves to the limit where that has to be proven, okay? And a lot of times that false bravado is covering up what is really going on our inner tape recorders that's playing all the time, okay? We're trying very hard to not have these bad things manifest, and we're going about it the complete wrong way. So we want to do all these stupid affirmations, and we think that that's changing anything, and it's not. So these are the things that we do all the time. You could do nothing but manifestations and or affirmations rather, and we wonder why nothing changes in our lives. Or worse yet, we stare at the TV, we stare at our phones, we get involved in too much alcohol, we get involved in too many drugs, narcotics, hallucinogens, all these things that completely take us out of the game, and we wonder why we don't have anything in our lives, okay? So escapism is one of those things that will derail you, that will kill you, all right? If your greatest accomplishment over a weekend is that you binge watched some Netflix show, all right, you didn't do anything with your life, all right? I'm sorry to tell you, that's not a successful thing that you should be bragging about, all right? I know maybe the people that you surround yourself with, that's all cool. You compare notes about how much time you wasted in a given weekend, but you know what? It's time for all that crap to change. Now, it's just as easy. The other thing that we can do too, in terms of what we do all the time that destroy ourselves, is getting into ego. Okay, every time we're faced with something, we think that we will dominate it. We have to just crush it, and we don't learn anything. All right, we carry our limited thinking with us into every situation, and all we do is end up making things worse. All right, that was something that I was very, very big on in my life. I was very big at looking at every problem as something that I could just crush with my ego and crush with my strength and my power, and not look at nuance, not look at what I was doing to people by doing that. All right, and I was driving people from me, even though I was solving problems and making money. I was driving people away from me. Okay, nobody wanted to be around me. So we can, again, we always can think of ourselves as a leader, but if you look around and you don't have any followers, you're not a leader. You're just some dude out taking a walk. Got to remember that. So again, it's just as easy to fall into the wrong consistencies, all right, that will bring up the same outcomes: the lack, the poverty, the not having any friends, not having anybody around you. You got to watch that stuff. Now, what can we do every day that will empower us, okay, and cause things to grow? All right. Yeah, obviously you've got the easy things. All right. Eat right. Eat some vegetables for once in your life. Drink some water. Exercise. Meditate. Okay, that's easy. All right. Well, maybe it's not easy, but that's very basic. That's a very level one, step one, foundational thing. The next things that you should do are you need to be spending every day training your mind. Okay, you need to spend every day training your mind to think of positive outcomes. All right, think of the positive outcomes that have happened in your life already, and weave that story in your head. It's okay to daydream a little bit and imagine things going well. Imagine lovingly for yourself. Imagine lovingly for those people around you, even those people that you don't like, even those people that don't like you. All right. Pretty much what happens is how we feel about a person makes them react that way to us. That's what we see. Everyone is you pushed out. So what you have to do is really think about lovely things for that person. Imagine everything working out for them. Imagine everything working out for you. And if you train yourself for that, okay, you're going to be seeing different results come back to you as life goes on. All right, you have to do that. So again, basic things: eat right, diet, exercise, all these things, but train your mind. Okay, we spend so much time training our bodies with, I can run miles, I do a boxing workout every day, but you still have that same stinking thinking that doesn't allow your bank account to increase. It doesn't allow your joy of life to increase. Okay, so you've got to work on training your mind. Also, develop your skills. What skills are you working on? What do you need to do? It can be a new hobby. You might want to teach yourself needlepoint, and that's your path to something meditative and exciting and fun for you. Then do it, okay? Make time to do it. Don't sit and stare at Netflix going, gosh, I wish I was really great at needlepoint, all right? That's how your life will suck. You want to pick up an instrument? Pick up a damn instrument. Get help. Find somebody that knows what you're doing. Myself, I'm building a metal shop out in my garage. It was something I used to like doing as a kid. I like to braze, I like to weld, and I'm working on creating a space where I can build a metal shop where I can create. I'm making a little creative studio. I want to make things like dragonflies and turtles and butterflies and things out of metal that you can put and decorate in your garden with it, decorate your home with it. I always wanted to do things like that. So now that I've got the room, the time, and the space, guess what? That's what I'm doing. But these are the things that they don't always have to be related to your vocation. That's what I'm trying to get across to you. Now, do I spend time working on becoming a better recruiter? Oh yeah. Do I spend time being a better sales trainer, learning how to do that, learning how to express a concept and teach people? Oh yeah, I that's first and foremost right there, because that's how I make my living. I like work. I like being a workaholic. It's fun for me, okay? So that's what I devote everything to, but I also work on that work-life balance and that joy and that fun and all those things. And you also got to make time for your people. Okay, as I'm doing this right now, I'm partway through the Labor Day weekend, and I spent a lot of time with some close friends of mine yesterday. We went to the air show. Good times were had by all. So today I'm working on these things. Today I'm getting a lot of work done around the house, putting that balance and getting ready for the week ahead at work. Okay, all those things. I'm making time. What am I not doing? Binge watching Netflix. All right. I'm not spending 6 hours watching a series on TV. I'm not chasing televised sports this weekend. Don't really care. Not that worried about it. I'm more interested in the things that are important to me. So these are the daily disciplines. Okay. Now, how do you know that you're on the right track with what you're doing every day? You have to judge a tree by the fruit that it produces. Okay. Does it produce abundance? Okay. Does it produce a good feeling? Does it produce expanded relationships? Does it produce fulfillment within you? And you got to be honest with yourself. All right. Yeah, I mean, eating 5 chocolate sundaes can make me happy, but is it getting me towards my goals? All right. So you have to do that work of where you want to go. You always have to do that and think about, is what I'm doing taking me closer, taking me farther away? But again, the bottom line is you get to choose. All right. This is the beautiful part. All right. You get to choose success or failure. You get to choose winning or losing. You get to choose loveliness, peace and abundance, or chaos, hell, divisiveness. It's all up to you. Okay, it truly is. All right. You know, God's not up there saying, well, I'm going to punish this guy for doing this and doing that. And other people really don't have it in for you. Okay, I hate to tell you this, but other people are really busy navigating their own trauma, drama, and trying not to drown, okay, in all this craziness that's going on in the world. But that doesn't have to be you. All right. You can look around, take stock. You're not bleeding to death. You're not out of the game yet. Okay, how can you do this? You need to get a hold of yourself, get control of yourself, and think about what you do every day. Because if you do not control your day, you will not control your life. All right, that's what we do. We waste so many days. That's something else we do habitually. We waste so many days thinking that we have time because we'll just make it up later. Or we sit and feel sorry for ourselves. We jump on that self-pity train for hours and hours, and days and weeks and weeks, and months and years and years. It's amazing what we give ourselves permission to do when something bad happens to us, rather than bounce back quickly and get back on track. And that's going to be another series of videos. We're just going to be doing all kinds of cool stuff as we go to help you guys out. And it also helps me. It clarifies my thinking so I can be a valuable resource to all of my people, whether they are virtual or in my day-to-day. So please hit like, share, subscribe. If you like what we're doing, send it around. All right. Check us out on the socials. We're doing great things. We're doing more things all the time. All right. This is just going to grow and be big and be huge. I love all you guys. Look down below. You'll find my email and talk to me. Tell me what's going on in your world. Okay. We can work together. We can help each other. It's going to be great. I love you guys. Have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Be blessed. I love you. Bye-bye.